Do you have sports cards you're looking to move but don't want to pay eBay fees? I have just the answer for you guys. What's going on? Sam from 845 Sports Cards, New York's Hudson Valley once again, and today we're going to talk about how to take your cards and trade either laterally or trade up into better sports cards for your PC without getting crushed by eBay fees. Now, we've all sold on eBay, I would imagine. I know I've been a seller on eBay since 1999. It's about 13.5% to sell sports cards. So if you list a car for $400, 13%, it's like $50, you get absolutely demolished. So if you have cards you want to change into bigger cards, you're going to sell a card and then buy another card. Instead of selling, a better idea might be to trade. Now, because trading doesn't count as a sale, you don't pay sales tax. We just need a platform that can charge us minimal fees for that exchange. And today we're going to talk about Veriswap. I've been using Veriswap for a while now. I have about 11 or 12 completed trades. In a second, I'm going to turn the camera on. I'm going to show you my platform, show you what I have on my inventory, and show you how you can take advantage of this. I'm not sponsored by Veriswap. I'm just a fan of the platform. If you sign up with the link below, you'll get $15 in trade credit that you can use to make a trade of your own. Veriswap charges about 2.3% of the total value of a trade. So if you have side A, side B, the total value of the trade, 2.3% of that, 2.3% of the total value is what you get charged. Compare that to eBay at 13.5% on the selling, and then another sales tax, 8.5% on the buying. It's a significant savings. So we'll break down some numbers on a specific trade in a minute. I'm going to propose a trade. I'll walk you guys through the entire process. But Veriswap is a humongous platform with hundreds of thousands of cards. Graded cards are really easy to upload and really easy to transact because we can pull up comps. Raw cards are an option, but it's hard to comp them, and condition is everything with sports cards, as you probably know. So it's a little trickier, but it can be done. Certain cards that they're sealed, like say from Panini or Topps, and they seal their cards. There's something to that. And very liquid case hit type cards like Downtowns and Kabooms, those sell anyway. So it's pretty easy to transact those, and you can see a lot of those on the platform. And then it's buyer beware. If you're dealing with raw cards, you got to be really careful and look at the photographs. But what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn the camera on. I'm going to show you my Veriswap account, show you how I upload cards, show you my inventory. I'm going to walk through a trade to show you how easy it is to flip your cards for bigger cards. So hold on a second, we'll flip the camera around. Alright, so here is my Veriswap platform. First thing we'll do, we'll go into our collection here. And I want you to notice this, that Veriswap is totally anonymous. I can't even change my username if I wanted to. I am trader43114440. It's good and bad. It's hard to find your friends. It's hard to find people that you know. But it allows you to be anonymous and view the trade as it is for just value. So I have, how many cards do I have? 21 cards in inventory. And you can see I'm not necessarily looking to move all of these cards. But if the right offer comes along, the right card comes along, I might be so inclined. And as you can see, I set the value on every card. 89 Griffey, Upper Deck, and a 10. I put it 4,000. That's about comps. Walter Johnson, T206, and a PSA 2, 3,500. Nolan Ryan, rookie, and a 6, 2,500. Mookie Betts, so on and so forth. There's some pretty big cards here. Again, these are my PC cards. I don't plan on trading them, but if a gigantic Grail card comes along, I'll use these as leverage to move into a bigger card. So anyway, so I just want to show you here, there are an astronomical amount of cards here. Anything you could want, whether it be transactional, commodity cards like a 2018 Bowman Ohtani. If you want a 2018 Bowman Ohtani, there's 317 of them listed. There's raw cards, and there's graded cards. And there's even the autograph cards, 18,000. Let's sort by, just for goofs, sort by highest price, 175,000 for an Atomic Refractor, auto, and a 10. Orange, BGS 95, 150 grand. Gold autograph, 130. There were some absolute monsters on here. But as you go down, you also get to regular cards. Just the base hitting variation. This guy is comping it at 1550. Not terrible. It's about comps, a little over maybe. Gives you the cert number, allows you to view comps on eBay or 130 point. Quick navigation to there. And with the trader, who's anonymous, he shows his preferences. So this guy, he PCs Cade Cunningham, Aiden Hutchinson, NFL, Burrow, Allen, Herbert, T-Law, yada, yada, yada. Willing to sell. His card preferences are autographs, numbered cards, kabooms, downtowns, color blessed, like everybody else. So if you wanted to trade for this card, if you like his valuation and you wanted to trade this card, you could do one of two things. Make a cash offer. Now, if you make a cash offer, you don't pay sales tax again because it isn't a purchase. It's a trade. You trade cash for card. I've done it before. Worked out really well for me. I'll show you that in a second. Or you can make propose a trade in terms of card for card. So, you see that there? Let me go back up a little bit. There you go. A little better. So, before we do that, let me show you some trades that I have executed here, my completed trades. Give an idea what can be done. So as I talked about, here's a cash trade. This particular user had a Bobby Witt Jr., first Bowman Chrome Auto, and a PSA 10. And I traded that card, I traded that for $1,100 cash. And I was charged a $33 fee, 2.3%. I was charged a $33 fee. I got the Bobby Witt for $1,100. If I did the same thing on eBay, I would have paid sales tax, 8.25%. Would have been a lot more. That's just a straight cash deal. You could do multiple cards. Like I said, you could do raw cards. Offer detail. Oops, sorry. This trade here, I got a Yordan Alvarez first Bowman Chrome for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different Topps 5-star autographs. I did a Brock Bowers stained glass raw for Michael Harris first Bowman Chrome auto. You see here I traded a Michael Jordan short print baseball card in a 9, Bo Jackson in a 10 for Shohei Ohtani Topps Chrome in a 10. It's hard to see the trades after the fact, but you can see here I made a bunch of trades, and I just want to show you one other thing real quick. Let's just say you wanted to find something absolutely huge. I've looked at this card before, so I just want to show it to you. We're going to go Mahomes Quad Auto. As I said, there are some absolute grails. There's some enormous hits available on this platform. So you see here, there's two hits from Mahomes Quad Auto. I had my eye on this one here. $4,800 valuation. It's an authentic grade with an autograph 10. There's a certain number so you could verify its legitimacy, and it just got an authentic grade. That tells me that the person that graded it just graded the auto and it got an autograph 10, so that's beautiful. But what if this card came back as a 10-10 if you got it regraded? Even a 9-10. There's upside there. Hard to say the value in this because this is, I believe this is numbered to 25. Yeah, 25. It's 6 of 25. So I think there's a lot of upside, even though there isn't a lot of comps. What I want to do here, I want to make this user, whose trader number 964 really means nothing. I'm going to propose a trade, and then we'll talk about value and fees. So he's saying 4,800. If you're going to make a trade, most people want to trade up, small cards to big cards, but at least people want to get value. So let's give him some value here. We'll let a Mookie Betts first Bowman Chrome Auto in a 10, and a Nolan Ryan autograph rookie in a PSA 6. 4,800, 4,500. Let's add a little bit of cash to make it even. Let's call it, give him 150. We'll go 100 over his valuation by adding cash. So you can combine cash plus cards. So we'll propose this trade and look at the fee breakdown. The Veriswap fee for this trade, because the valuation is a total value of $9,700, your fee would be $228, 2.3%. And yeah, the cash ends up being a little more, but forget the cash for a second. 2.3% fee for the trade, plus a little bit for the processing fee for the cash. Don't worry about that. Most fees, you're not really going to pay that much, but 2.3% on the trade. If this exact same transaction, if I were to sell these two cards on eBay at 13.5%, I would pay about $650 in fees. And if I went and bought this card straight off of eBay, I'll buy it now at $4,800, I'd pay another $400 in taxes. So to do this transaction on eBay, to sell these and buy this one, it would cost me $1,000 in fees and taxes. If I do it on Veriswap, I can get it for $230. It's an enormous difference. This is why Veriswap is so powerful. If you have liquid cards, valuable cards, and you want to turn them into bigger cards or just different cards that fit your PC better, Veriswap is an incredible platform because the fee structure is such that you're not going to pay nearly as much as eBay, and it's going to be a verified swap between two users. What ends up happening is, if I'll propose a trade, if he or she agrees to it, I'll get a shipping label and I'll ship my cards out to Veriswap in California. He will ship his card to Veriswap in California. At the office, they will make sure the cards are legitimate. They are what we said they were. And then they will ship the Mahomes card to me, the Mookie Betts and the Nolan Ryan to him. And they'll credit his account $150 cash. So this is what it looks like here. You can see the fee structure here. It's an enormous trade. It's almost $10,000 in trade value and nice and clean. Small fee. And you could, if it's a card you want, a card that doesn't come up much on sale, like a quad autograph rookie, a quad relic autograph rookie, Pat Mahomes, very unlikely to see that card come up anywhere. But if it's on this platform, you can trade into it with your cards. Now, a lot of people, again, will want to trade up, so you can give a little extra value like I did here. I gave a little extra cash to sweeten the pot. So if we propose to trade here, that's what it looks like here. Offer number one, it'll give him a little tickle, and it'll say, this user has offered you a trade. Do you want to accept? Do you want to counter offer? Or do you want to accept? And if he accepts, everything goes forward, and it's a beautiful thing. So flip the camera back around, and we'll finish up. Actually, one more thing before I flip the camera around. I did want to show you one other part of this, how we upload cards to the platform. So we click upload here. We have an option here to upload a raw card or a graded card. Now, if you have a graded card handy, you just upload the cert number. So we'll go 1, 0, 1, 3, 7, 8. It knows that it's PSA. We'll hit next. And because it's a modern slab, a new cert number, a new sticker, a new label, they uploaded the scan to their database. So it uploads it themselves right to the Veriswap platform. If the image exists, it'll be uploaded automatically. And right here, you set your value. The 69 Ryan and a PSA 7, we'll say it's $1,050. You can toggle buy it now, which I don't want to do. Additional details, you can enter a print run or any interesting information about it, any details. Got nothing spectacular. We'll just say finish. And just like that, it should be in my portfolio. It orders them based on value. So we refresh, and there it is right there. Listed as a new card, 1015 value. Oh, whoops, not like that. And there it is. It gives you the pop count. I didn't do that. They did that. They automatically uploaded the pop count, the cert number, and the photographs. So now any user searching for a 69 Nolan Ryan PSA will be able to find this card, and I could use this card as trade bait for somebody else. So real quick, we'll do it again to show you how easy it is. Miggy Cabrera rookie. 6668990. Again, if it's in the database, it should bring it up. There it is. We'll assign a value to it. Say the Miggy, we'll just call it 275. Finish. That's it. Just that easy. That's if it's in the, and there's the card right there. That's if the card is in the database, PSA, SGC. But now let's go with another card here. Raw cards and graded cards will look the same. So we have a 86 Nolan Ryan. Nice card. We'll go to upload. Now if it's a raw card, it's going to show you the same dialogue as you see here. The only difference is with the graded cards, it'll pre-fill the data, but it will not give you a picture. This is an older label. So right here, you have to scan or take a photograph of the front of the card or the back of the card. And if the card is worth more than 200 bucks, they want to see 4 pictures. It knows that it's an 86 Ryan PSA 9. I will throw in a value. It's not a very expensive card. Let's call it 100 bucks. But you have to upload the pictures. If you're going to upload a raw card, we'll stop that because I don't have any pictures saved. Thanks without saving. If you're going to upload a raw card, it looks the same. You have to give a front and a back. They want to see a lot of pictures. Then listing detail, category, what sport is it, player name, condition. Raw, the best you can say, it's near mint. The year, the set, the parallel, the print run, any additional notes, and it'll be listed. It's a little more tedious, but it's not that hard. And I wouldn't recommend uploading cards that aren't valuable, you know, at least 20, 30 bucks. So you can piece them together to get a nice trade together, you know, because you are paying fees, you are paying shipping. Shipping is a real fee. So you don't want to make very small trades because, you know, you're getting eaten up by shipping fees. And you do got to ship the cards to Veriswap and have return shipping. So any way you slice it, no matter what, you're paying about 10 bucks in shipping, even if you skimp on, say, 8 to 10 bucks. So you want to make it worth everybody's while and have some valuable cards. So it's pretty easy to upload the cards. It's super easy if they're already in the PSA database. Photographs are there. All you got to do is set your price and go. And if they're not, either they're raw cards or they're not in the database, you got to do a little more legwork. Now let's say you have a card in the portfolio and you want to make some changes. Super duper simple. Some stuff you can't change. What it is you can't change. But let's say for whatever reason the market gets hot and you want to change the value, piece of cake. You want to change the comps, now it's at 1100. The only thing I'll caution with that is you want to value your cards accurately because you're going to pay that 2.3% fee on the value of the cards. If you overestimate because you're trying to get more value out of your cards, you're going to get hammered on fees. So try to go pretty accurate, pretty close. Most traders will do that. Some guys will overinflate because they want to get more out of their cards and they're unrealistic, but you are going to pay a higher fee depending on the value. So try to be accurate and as close to comps as possible because you're going to pay the extra fee for the total value, like I said. Now that I got that piece, now I'll turn the camera on and we'll wrap up. So there you have it, guys. That was a quick look at my Veriswap platform. Showed you my portfolio, showed you how to upload a card, I showed you how to submit a trade, how to search. You'll find if you look at the platform, I recommend going to my link down below. You'll get $15 in trade credit if you sign up. I'm not sponsored by them, I'm just a big fan of the platform. If you take a look, you'll find a lot of cards that you might like in your PC. And you could take advantage of the platform to take some of your cards that you don't PC, that don't quite fit in your PC, and move on to bigger cards that do fit into your PC. Or let's say you get a card out of a break, and it's a graded basketball card, and you don't PC basketball. Maybe you could trade that into a baseball card or a football card, depending on what your PC looks like. So again, I'm a big fan of Veriswap, not sponsored. I just have the referral link, $15 trade credit for you, $15 trade credit for me if you sign up. I'd appreciate it. But either way, I recommend the platform. Hope you got value from me showing you how I use it and the way you can use it too to move cards without paying those huge eBay fees. So click the link below. You get $15 in trade credit if you sign up with that link. But you don't have to. No skin off my back. I just want to share the platform with you so you can see a different way to move your cards without getting crushed in fees. So thank you guys for watching. 845 Sportscards, New York Hudson Valley. Subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends, and let me know your experiences in the comments below if you've used the platform, if you're going to use the platform. I think it's great, and I highly recommend it. But again, not sponsored. I'm just a regular guy like you, and I recommend. Thanks for watching. See you guys next time. Later.